Hi, Jimmy Johnson here in the Patriot League studio, and joining me now via Zoom is Boston U senior swimmer Alex Yokubison. He's a mechanical engineering major, and he had the opportunity to work on the Ventilator Project this summer. Alex, thank you for taking the time out today and joining us. And let's start at square one. What is the Ventilator Project?
So basically, as the COVID-19 pandemic hit the world like full force in March, a couple entrepreneurs, like robotics entrepreneurs, decided that they wanted to help try to create a solution where they could help the world out in this pandemic. And so basically, we're creating way cheaper, more cost-effective ventilator that we can easily assemble, mass produce, and honestly just try to help the world breathe in this struggling time.
How did you personally get involved with this project?
So I think a lot of other college students across the country had problems with their internships getting canceled or going remote this summer. So school canceled and I was actively searching for jobs. Just found the posting on LinkedIn, and then they had a huge, thankfully, the project had a huge internship campaign this summer. So there's like 25 interns on site, and I just applied, got the interview, and I was fortunate enough to get the position.
For you, what does it mean to, during these times, get an internship and then get an internship that's actually doing something really good for what we need right now?
It's crazy. I'm happy and thankful to have like a good support staff here at BU to help me have the skills, and my past work experience helped too. So it's crazy to go from nothing to actually something where I'm making a difference in the world right now. And right now our ventilators actually, we sent out all the documents probably 3 weeks ago to the FDA so we can get emergency use authorization, and we can start producing them and try to get them out to some of these international countries right now.
Now you're getting ready for school again here in the fall, but you're still working with the project. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now?
Yeah, so basically as the summer progressed and the team rapidly evolved and people went back to school, I was fortunate to be granted the lead mechanical engineer position on site. So being in that position just as an undergrad was phenomenal, and it gave me a lot of real world experience. And going forward, one other person was hired onto the mechanical engineering team on site. We have a pretty heavy remote team. Hired a girl who just graduated from BU, so I wanted to just make sure that I can still be a heavy point of contact. And I'm prioritizing working remotely for like part-time working remotely as I go back to school and start swimming, at least for a couple months, to see once we get that approval what we can go with from there. But right now it's just I'm updating a lot of the assemblies in SolidWorks and all the CAD models and talking to the manufacturing team so we can get everything ready. So FDA approval usually takes like 4 to 8 weeks. So hopefully in a month or so now we can hear back, and then I can start helping the manufacturing team get everything aligned so we can actually produce it when we get granted the approval.
Now you still have a year left here before you graduate from Boston U, but that resume is looking really nice. And you also have listed there Hydro. You worked with them and you were helping build a rowing machine that has a live interface that rowers at home can see the river as they're rowing in their own homes. Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like to work on that project and what you did?
Yeah, so I worked with the R&D team at Hydro, and for those who don't know, Hydro is a live outdoor reality rower. So think of like classic rower in your gym, but we put a screen on the front, super sleek. There's electromagnetic resistance, so it doesn't make the like whirring fan noise that you hear in most gyms with those Concept 2 rowers. So basically with COVID now, all this exercise equipment is just exploding, and everyone's buying it for their homes. Going to the gym is like gonna like slow down a bunch. And from there, we know that down the road, it's gonna go more towards like the VR side of things and like working out, maybe with a headset on or something. So we were messing around with that. And that was also a truly unique experience because the team that I worked with gave me a lot of responsibility, and they really just accepted any idea I had and let me go headstrong with that. And that was a little more hands-on than my experience this summer. And overall, it was a great experience, and I was excited to be a part of that team too.
Let's take a little time to reflect here. You're from Utah. For you to come all the way across the country to Boston U, looking back on that, how great was that decision, seeing how many opportunities this city has given you and this university has given you?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I came out to BU from Utah because when I was looking at schools and getting recruited, I just knew that I wanted something completely different. and just threw myself into the city. Boston's an amazing city, and I could not be more grateful all the experiences I've had here. So I think for now I'm probably going to stay in Boston for a couple years after I graduate before I head back out west.
As I mentioned, you got a year left, so we're looking really forward to seeing what you could do here down the road. And we look forward to seeing what comes of the Ventilator Project. Congratulations on all the great work, and thank you for taking the time out with us.
Thank you. I'm excited to see what this project can do. And as we go and hit the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, it will be awesome to see some of our ventilators actually being put out into the world.
Oh, good luck with all of that. Thank you again.
Thank you.